Hello and welcome back to Survival Challenge. We are just collecting these 2 bales that are remaining in the field from the harvest. We'll get them set up a bit nicer than that. I have put them into the newest shed there, just behind where the baler is going to go. Go. Need to get it lined up nice. Beauty. Yeah, see, this little Massey will definitely have its purpose around the farm. You know, now that we have other tractors and such, it'll still have a use. So in this case, it is for bales, and I've kind of come to a decision about what to do for our animal farm. So no cows, no pigs. Just sheep and chickens, as we already have, and bees, of course. With the sheep, so I'm going to be buying that plot of land there. It was always the one I wanted, but I've decided that that's. Oh no! I've just about died there. Had that fallen on me. This loader is very, very touchy, very touchy. Cool, we'll get that sorted here. Anyways, I have decided on what I'm going to do, and the chickens that are where they are no longer going to be there. They are going to be relocated because I'm going to set up a small animal farm yard. Now that's going to include chickens and sheep. Maybe some more bees as well, depending on the layout, but I'd like to keep it just for those ones. I think now I might be able to remove the tracks. That's the problem, is the bloody tracks. That's why it's so touchy with the movements. Yeah, I think I might switch it over again to, now that we're not using it really for anything else like that, field work and such, we can probably just put the tracks off, take them off rather, and put the 2-wheel drive back on, which I think is fine for loading. Anyways, that's that. Let's get this in there. So, plan of attack. Chickens will be sold when they have run out of food. We will get a bit more canola in there before the end, but they are fine for now. We might have to get some more at some point, but oh bloody hell. That's alright, we will relocate those bales another time, but what we also need to do is de-weed our fields. And to do that, we need to use the herbicide sprayer, but we do need, first thing, to put on some narrow tires. And now they might be, oh hang on. Have I had narrows on the Massey before, the little one? Oh no, I can't even. Ah, 500 there, but have I? Oh right, I can do it from here actually. I'm almost certain I had them originally. I did, so I'm going to take them back actually, and use the narrows and use this for a final time in the field. Because why not give it another chance to do so? Now, where are we here? We're at this. Okay. Do the BKTs have? No, of course not. Okay, we'll do the Trelleborgs. And now, like I say, I have paid for this in the past. But yeah, we do need because it changes all the things. I think that's fine. Yeah, we still have the front loader on. So let's do that. Brilliant. And now we will put that 630 back in, because that is something that, as I said before, I forgot that I already purchased. So let's get everything reattached. Get it fired up. Now, again, with this loader, let's just see here. Yeah, oh, no. Was I not lined up properly? I don't think I ever did take it off before. Oh no, that's the wrong bloody thing. Alright, yeah, I knew I had this problem, but I thought maybe it could rectify it. That's fine. I am just giving it kind of a final hurrah, I suppose you could say, with this job. But actually we can just... Oh, bloody hell, what am I doing? Destroying the tractors. Popping the tires and all. Oh my goodness. Right, let's get this tucked away. We definitely need another shed as well. I'm realizing that absolutely now. That shed is full, just with the baler and the harvester. And this one is full with everything else. So when we move the chickens, I will absolutely be putting in another shed there of probably the exact same kind, and we'll still be at cheaper than we would be otherwise. I am just going to take off the pallet fork though. It just seems an unnecessary thing to have. Now it's just that side that we have to do the work on, so let's head over there. Also, when this is out of water, I am going to relocate it as well. Maybe not get rid of it, well, maybe I'll just sell it and not bother with it, but I wouldn't mind having it. But here we go, we are de-weeding rather, and this is all very flat, so this is why I wanted to give this tractor another chance to do a bit of field work before we sort of retire it to the farmyard. Because what I'd also like to do is possibly sell the Rakovica. I know we just bought it, but to sell it to fund a bigger tractor than the Massey 1250, because that I want to be kind of a small field tractor and have a bigger tractor for the rest of the things. Yeah, something a bit newer perhaps would be ideal. I think I'm just going to crack on straight through here and do this all the way around. I know these weeds are, yeah, they're looking quite rough as well. But, oh, that's a bump. These are quite tall. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, might as well just do, this is basically a headland of this field. This will give us an idea of how it'll go with a field of this size, because I think this as one field would be okay. Oh right, I didn't fully explain the rest of my plan. Here, I'm going to open this. Oh, it doesn't really help. Can't really see the fields. So, our very first field, the one that is currently just harvested, that one is going to be made a bit more narrow, because I'm going to put a path in between the rye and the canola field. I'll still call it a rye field because we've only just harvested it. So between those two fields, I will put a path that will lead to another yard in the area that we have not purchased, the one that's straight ahead with all the trees in. That is going to be, the beginning of it at least, part of it will be a yard for the animals, as I was saying before. So we'll have a path that goes straight from one yard to the next, and we'll have this canola field, which will be something else obviously next time, in between, and that'll be one sort of small field on its own, smallish, medium size I suppose. And then the narrow field, the currently rye field, I think I will turn into a grass field or something that I can feed to the sheep. I think that would be best, because then we can load bales directly from there to their trough without having to store any, because of how big the bales will be. So I've got it kind of planned out now of what I would like to do. But it did help to... Oh, I've forgotten what I was doing. well, I'll finish this field and then I'll move into the other one, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of the plan there. And then the yellow field, the rye field, will extend out as far as to the path, and then yeah, the rest of it will be part of the yard. And then I really don't know what to do beyond that. I don't know how much space we'll have, so we'll have to go from there at that time. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of vocalize my plans, just in case anyone had any suggestions, or if I in the future say that I've forgotten what they were, at least I've vocalized them. Right, I've rambled on plenty, let's crack on with the weeding. Alright, I think that's the last one right here. And done. Yeah, this field's a bit funny as of right now because of the separation of the other field, but it looks like we did alright. I see a very small mist bit there. Oh, and a bit there as well. We might as well clear up those spots, as we do have some herbicide remaining somewhere along here. Oh no, I see it there. Cool, so we get that, and there's a very small strip over here. It is a shame all the big weeds are left in the field. At least they are darker colour, so you can see that they've been dealt with for the most part. And I think that is good. Oh, there is a bigger chunk down the way. I will get it as well, since we're here. We are right here, so yeah, this will be nice. This will be a nice, interesting harvest, to be honest, based on the fact that there are two fields so oddly close together, but also different crops. I am very pleased that I did the entirety of that field, the one here to the right, as soybeans, because yeah, we'll get so many soybeans out of that. Yeah, we can actually just cut through. Let's get down over on this side, and yeah, then the oat on this side to feed our chickens. Oh, there are logs in here, must be careful. Speaking of logs and firewood and all that, I am going to relocate the firewood production. It's just too tight there. It might end up in this other production area or a yard with the animals, to be honest. I haven't fully decided yet, but I might as well fill this up. It's the nice thing about a small tractor as well. It can get into the nice tight places. Oh, there we go. Excellent. We'll just get this put away. Can just about fit straight in that space, but nah, it's best to put it in front. Yeah, I think also we will upgrade this mower as well when the time comes to get grass for sheep. I think we will make that upgrade. Might as well get the forks attached, and then I will, before forgetting, put my BKTs on as well. Let's get that shut down. Customize. Oh right, we have to customize everything again. I swore I had the wide ones before, but I could be wrong. If I have, and I've forgotten them, please let me know and I will add them back in. But yes, there we go. Just get this attached so we don't forget. and we are back to normal. We will have to get the weight on as well, but we'll do that later. So that is all done. That's mostly May, if I'm not mistaken. We've done all we can for the chickens. We've sold all we can because there's nothing to sell. We do have lettuce in February, so we will wait again another time. Oh right, about that as well. So this I will relocate in the future as well, possibly in that other yard, to be honest, or somewhere else in this yard, just not right here, because I want this to be a path. I want this to be an entrance to the farm. Also, just while we are here as well, I'm just showing plans and, you know, ideas I have for the future. Whoops, landscaping. I would like to get possibly some trees in, or maybe even some plants. I think the trees might be a bit big there. Oh no, that's pretty good, because they'll stay small as well. That's not small. If they were smaller, that'd be nice. Maybe like that then. Just something to cover it, make it more separate from the road. Do you know? Yeah, maybe some of those along there would be lovely. Plants as well. We could just put bushes, but no, I think some trees would be really nice. Oh, that's a bit big, that one. Maybe like that. A couple of them along there. Turn that into grass as well. Well, let's put one for 20 and just see how it looks. Ah, see, it is quite close in there. Might have to might have to position them very particularly. Unless another tree is better. That might be better actually. I don't know. One tree. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, just to give it some sort of depth, I suppose, you know, a bit of separate... Oh, bloody hell. Mate. He's probably waiting there like, mate, get off the road. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we can put a small grass sort of border. I'm just kind of getting myself planned out here. Tree, no, paint. We'll get a bit of grass there. And we'll just put trees in there. Very nice. Maybe we'll put some real grass in at some point, but I think that's good like that for now. Yeah, there is real grass there, so I think we will, but not right now. We don't have the money for it. But in time, that landscaping will come, and we'll probably put trees on that side as well. Maybe some bushes. Yeah, we'll make it nice. Okay, now, these trees have to go as well, but I think those trees should be dealt with first. This is really why I want to get some sort of setup for firewood elsewhere. There's enough room here for now to deal with this, but I want that field to go up to here. Yeah, I want it to go straight up to the house. And then here can be parking for vehicles kind of thing. Oh right, we have to sell that as well, the old weight. Get that sorted, not a problem that. Because this is full. Guaranteed. Yeah, it's just bloody full. So, if we can run both for now, we'll be able to buy this soon-ish. I say ish because, yeah. So here now I can explain my plan before we move on. So this field, it'll be a bit more narrow here. Because we're going to put a path in here. I'd like to keep as much of this field as I can. And then basically it's going to go like this. Sorry, someone's trying to ring me. How dare they? Who dare ring me? Go this way with a path. Cut a bit of a narrow path into here. Having this go all the way down and around. And make this a nice grass field, hay, whatever. And then here we'll have a small yard. Because it's very flat in this area. And then have sheep, chickens, maybe another greenhouse, or relocate the greenhouse and the firewood into that area. So we'll see. We'll have trees to deal with here, but we can cut them and relocate them out the way, and then deal with this area later as well. So we've got plans. So what I'm going to do is have a very cheeky peek at everything around the farm to ensure that we are good to move on. to June, but really we have so much to do coming up that I'm not considering it as skipping time. We could do contracts, whatever, but there's one field kind of to work on, and then others I'd rather just focus on our own for this series. Do you know what I mean? Really just focus on our own stuff. We needed to do a few contracts before, but that was it. So I think if we just have a look at everything, it's all looking good. So yeah, let's make our way to the house, and we'll rest and see you in June. Alright, so we are not in June, as you can clearly see, but I absolutely forgot about this field here. It's ready to do something with, and we are in no position to faff with not doing something. So I was thinking about doing soybeans, but then I had a thought of doing something a bit different so that we can make it so that there's 2 crops in the next year. Let me explain. I'll show you what I mean. So we've got options here for corn, soybeans. If you look at soybeans, they are ready to harvest now. This will probably be November, but we are taking a risk that it's not ready until December, right? With corn, we're kind of, well, I suppose we are taking the same risk, aren't we? Corn is about the same as soybeans. I think soybeans might be the best option, but then if you look at sorghum, it'll be ready in September, which leaves us the option to put barley or wheat in October. Sorghum we can also feed to the chickens, and well, I mean, I think soybeans we can make money off of, but it would be good to have some extra sorghum kicking about. What other options have we got? We do have these ones, but no alfalfa. That might be what we put in this field in the next time for sheep. So yeah, I think, you know what, we might just put soybeans in. We've got the header for it, we've got the harvester, and it'll probably be ready just 1 month behind the other one, and then we'll be able to get a load of different crops in. That one we can put in one of these grains, and then no, even better yet, so we will put soybeans, but basically what we can do is if we have sheep before we're ready to put in another crop, then we'll put in grass or alfalfa. If we're not ready, then we'll put in a grain that will be ready in, I don't know, whenever it's ready, and then put grass in for the sheep. I think that's a good idea. Blimey, we are swerving a little bit, but it is working nicely. This field, yeah, we'll get it very quickly. Oh, you know what I can do? If we have it... Oh, I don't know if I do. I was going to say we could roll behind, but I will get a helper on that, actually. Once we do a headland, I'll get the helper on the rolling, and we can get this field done straight away. Right, there we go. All of the drilling is done. Let's unpack that time lapse because a few things happened. One, I put in the wrong crop. I was going to put in sorghum, and in the same moment that I said that, I also forgot it and put in soybeans instead. No problem, it's still a great crop to have. It will be a nice money-making crop for us, especially with all of the soybean that we now have drilled in. We will still have food for the chickens, so fret not on that. As for the rolling, yeah, when I tried to put in the course, you may have noticed in the time lapse, it tried to do this field as well. So yeah, should be alright. We'll see how it goes. The roller is doing actually really quite good, given that it's just a regular helper. We will have to do this bit ourselves, but that's for the best. And yeah, this will be a really great grass field in the future. So as you can see, there is sort of a natural curve this way. So I think if we start our path about here and go down like that, It will give us, one, a cleaner edge to this field, as well as a separation of the two fields, which will be really beneficial for hiring helpers with cosplay. Now, we have no money, and we have to wait a few months until we get some money, but while that's going on, I suppose we could look at what we're going to sell the soonest, or need to do the soonest. Firewood we can really sell at any time. We really should actually sell it more often. I know there was a flatbed in the sale, I didn't buy it. That's absolutely fine. I haven't added in any new flatbeds either. Like, these are all, yeah, no, not going to happen. Trailer wise, we've looked at our options. They're all right. I still think that for everything, this is our best option. So what we'll do is we'll let the helper crack on, and we might as well get some firewood loaded up. We do just have to get the flatbed changed over, which I wish you could just take the sides down and strap down, but that's fine. Perfect. It's always ready for us. Excellent. Ready to go. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out. It will be nice to access through here. We kind of already can with the Massey and the lorry, so that's good. Oh, nice tree. Wow. What a great idea. So this will all be part of this field in the future. Oh right, we are coming here. Where that is currently, that is going to be, yeah, going here. So we do want to unload, or load rather, the ones that are in the way, not the ones that are storing. So these ones here we'll start with. Right, we need our handy dandy Massey. Now hopefully we can still load these without the tracks, because I have taken the tracks off to make it a bit more easier to maneuver. But is it going to be, or is it going to be more difficult? I suppose we'll see here in a moment, because maybe the tracks gave us a bit extra stability that I maybe was underestimating at the time. Let's find out right now. Okay. So shaky. I hate it. I hate how shaky it is, but I am going to reposition this for ease of everything. Not every time or anything, well, maybe, I don't know. Just in a better place for loading, especially with how finicky these are. Don't worry, I won't do the whole thing on camera. Well, or rather in real time. I might do it in a time lapse. But, you bugger. See, I don't... Actually, maybe if we just put that on... They're just so sensitive, do you know? So I have to get the next one pushed in, like... Yeah. we'll crack on with it, no problem. I'm going to keep an eye on sales for lorries and all that. I'm sure if I went and did some hunting, I'm sure I could find a very inexpensive lorry. I know there already are some, but yeah, we'll see. I might get something bit bigger and better in the future, considering that we are going to have so much firewood to sort with. But alright, I'll get this pushed back, and we'll go 2 wide and about 5 deep, which gives us 10,000 litres of firewood, which is very good money. Alright, there we go. That is absolute havoc. Loading these is really a menace. I have to be completely honest with you. It is very, very, very annoying, but we are able to load them. That's kind of my big takeaway from it, is that we are in fact able to put 10 on here. It drives, it runs, we make money, and these cars can now pass by because they are magically terrified of the Mercedes-Benz. It did give us room to work though, which was really nice, so that's good. Well, there we go. We've got 10,000 litres of firewood. We can't really stop at stop signs. That's fine though. Where are we going? I'm just driving now. As we go down this hill, let's see. Firewood sales point, as you'd expect. We'll see you down there. Alright, here we are, as precarious as usual. Let's see if we can get both going at once. That would be brilliant. Neither are going now. Oh, there's the one. Yeah, it's just the one small area. At least we can get one side at a time done, so that's really good. It's usually about 30,000, I reckon, give or take a few. But yeah, that would be my one recommendation for this mod, would just be to have a bigger area, because then you get your truck sitting sideways like this, squatting to the side, which is quite silly. Actually, we are getting way more, way more, 20,000 for the one side. That's 40,000 litres, that is 40,000 pounds, well, euros, whatever currency you'd prefer. 40,000 farm sim dollars. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll get about 40,000 pounds for it. That's really good. So what I'm thinking is maybe we'll get this land sooner than later. Yeah, okay, whoops, I missed one. So we'll see how much we get from the one. That'll be nice. From the one pallet, we have earned a grand total, or a total 4178, which is about 40,000 pounds for the lot, which is quite good. I think I'll just leave the lorry here for now. And we'll head over here, because I'd like to see, okay, how much... Oh, right, we should just finish this up while we're yammering. Right, so we've got that... Oh my gosh, where is it? It's in the ground, it's not harvested yet. We've got the soybeans coming. How many we'll have, I don't know, remains to be seen. I know that we'll have a nice big injection of cash from that, and the constant firewood sales. We still have another, right now, 80,000 pounds worth of firewood. So I don't know, I think my best bet is to buy that other land and start working on this second yard, really. I know that we've got trees and that we could probably sell some trees now if we wanted to sell just a few offhand, but the firewood is just such good money. You know, it doesn't make sense to do that, to be honest. So I don't know, we will see what happens. But yeah, this rolling is just a very quick job that needs to get done at the end of the month here. I almost ended May. I'm very pleased that I did not, even though I put sort of the wrong crop in, because I did want to put in sorghum. I meant to, but we'll still have time. We'll still have time to put some crop in here. Probably wheat, and then once the wheat is harvested, then we can put alfalfa or grass in. I just don't want to have to put a field of something that we don't need yet. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to have something to feed the sheep, but... So yeah, this would go essentially all the way to here. I'm just going to show you, since I'm here. And then yeah, kind of curve off here, I suppose, and continue on like this, because the path will probably leave the field about here. So I'm going to try and do a straight line up, just give you an idea. You know, we'll try and keep it as straight on as we can. And yeah, so if it went something like that, it would be fine. Even if it's not perfectly straight, because then at least we'll have something of a field on this side for feeding the sheep, and then everything else for cash crops or for feeding chickens. And if we really need, we can get a bigger space for sheep food when the time comes. I'm really planning out ahead here now. I might, you know what I thought of just now, instead of sheep and providing wool, maybe, just maybe, we could look at goats that provide milk. Forget the wool, get milk. That might be an option. I think we have a goat pasture. I did see goat milk on the sales price list, or crop list, or whatever it's called. Here, let's just get this helper on very quickly and see. You know what? Maybe I will look into goats instead. Maybe that's something I can do. That's what I'll do then. Because we've got time before we get up there. But I think it's nice and flat on the one side of that area. Which would mean that we can, yeah, have no problems getting a barn there of some kind. And if we need to sacrifice... I mean, the other thing is the canola field where it is quite flat. It would be also... It would be directly next to this yard, so we wouldn't have to separate. You know, we could keep it all as one yard. I don't know, should I do that? Okay, what do you think? I'm gonna get an aerial view here and get an idea of what we're looking at. I know I do this quite often, but I do like the planning aspect of this. Is that working? Is that gonna go where I want it? Yeah, nice. Thanks, helper. Okay, whoops, what have we done? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this area here is quite flat, which would leave us with a nice yard space. It's flat almost all the way over here, but then it starts to go down about the same area here. So that is quite a nice area for a bit of a yard. But would we be better off putting the yard here and then expanding that field out that way? That does kind of make more sense, doesn't it? I think the goat barns are about the same size as this. So if we had this here, for example, and then had, or even here, even like this, like that, then we could have chickens here or here, and then have this field. I don't know, so many ideas. I know I do this every bloody time. The helper is confused now, I'm confused, we're all a bit confused. I'm gonna get the rest of this done off camera, but for now I will sign off on this episode. So I just like making the most of each survival challenge, because each one is one step closer to a really cool sort of perspective to see how far we've come, and I can't wait to see that when we get there in, you know, I don't know, 25 episodes time, who knows, could be more, we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed the episode, even with all my rambling here and there. I do always appreciate all the support, feedback, comments, all of that, and if you did like the episode, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and leave a comment if you like, and if you're new, please subscribe. So until the next episode, please do take care, and bye for now.